The calendar says spring starts this week, but there are some creatures in nature that have been getting a head start in preparing for the warmer weather. But if you want to see them, you'd better put on your hiking boots.
News 8's Cumberland County reporter Matt Barcaro takes us into the woods to show us this telltale sign of spring.
When the snow starts melting in a forest, there's no escaping the deluge. The splashing snow collects so quickly it rolls right into the swift streams. Water pumps life into the awakening woods. But sometimes you have to go out and look for it.
Unless you spend a lot of time out in the woods in the early spring, they're kind of hard to find.
Conservationist George Gress led us into a preserve next to Kings Gap State Park to show us a site that only comes along every spring.
To me, they're exciting because they're temporary.
They may not look like much, big puddles even, but these vernal pools, as they're called, are a key part of the forest around them. The naturally forming pools fill up with melting snow and rainwater in the late winter and early spring, and then evaporate come summer. But while they're here,
Yeah, we've got some eggs down here.
they're like a hospital delivery room for salamanders and frogs. Since the pools last only the season, no fish live in them, so there's less of a threat to the clusters of amphibian eggs.
So to see them, coming out and laying eggs in this magnitude is really encouraging that, things are still moving along.
The Nature Conservancy restored 7 vernal pools in this preserve, the biggest project of its kind in the state. Volunteers put liners on some pools to delay absorption and dug some pools deeper to expose the groundwater. Without the conservation project, the pools could end up looking like this. The conservationists did not do any work purposely on this pool, and now with spring approaching, there's no water. But for the pools that are thriving, signs of new life fill them. Proof that even with the snow on the ground, spring is near. In Cumberland County, Matt Barcaro, News 8.
The Nature Conservancy told News 8 that salamanders and frogs are signal species, meaning if they're doing well, the forest in which they live is also healthy.
That's good news. And you can learn more about the vernal ponds through links on WGAL.com.